everybody, Andrew Ainsworth here. Welcome to the video. Great to have you along with me watching today. So I recently kind of relaunched the channel after a little bit of a break from YouTube, and I put a video out a couple of days ago asking for basically a bit of help, ideas on what you'd like to see going forward with my channel. Rather than just doing reviews, I thought, one of the ideas coming back was, can you do a little bit more instructional stuff? And a lot of my subscribers are, how can I put it politely, seniors, a little bit more mature in years, shall I say, which is great because I'll be 60 next year. I know, hard to believe, isn't it? 60. And there's no doubt about it that one of the things, I teach a lot of golfers who are in their 60s, 70s and 80s, and I teach one guy who's in his 90s, and one of the things, this doesn't obviously apply just to men, it applies to ladies as well, as we get older we tend to lose distance. So I get a lot of people coming in, certain age, let's just pick an age, I don't know, 72 let's say, and I'm not saying this applies to all people who are 72 years old because it doesn't, but often the comments I get are, I'm not hitting the ball as far as I used to, and, I used to hit my 7-iron 150 yards, now I'm only hitting it 130 yards. And first of all, we want to find out why. And the honest answer for that is there's loads of reasons, isn't there? But the bottom line generally tends to be this thing, the club head, isn't moving as fast at impact as it used to do. So we lose a bit of club speed, we lose a bit of distance. There are lots of factors as well which affect distance, like strike location, height, backspin rates and all the rest of it. But the most important bottom line is club speed. More club speed generally means more distance. So this is for videos not just aimed at seniors, but it kind of is, because I also see younger people having the same problem. And what I see on a day-to-day basis is lack of rotation, lack of hip turn, lack of weight shift. So let me give you a little demonstration of what lack of rotation might look like. Let's presume that you're doing everything really well in your setup, grip, stance, all the rest of it, yeah? But we get to the top of the backswing, somewhere, let's say somewhere around about here, 3/4 swing. And if you look at my right hip here, nothing's really happened. You're still seeing all of my right hip pocket. So there's been no engagement, there's been no rotation of my right side. Now, we all know what rotation does. Basically, rotation creates weight shift. So if I do it correct movement here, I'm just putting the club just below my belt buckle. I'm going to push my right hip as far back as I can without causing any pain or discomfort. And there's a 45-degree hip rotation. All my weight now is across on my right side, which guess what means on the downswing I can transfer the weight off my right side over onto my left. I can create rotation. Rotation of the body starts to create club speed. Simple as that. The better rotation is, the more weight we can shift, the more power I can create on the downswing, and the hands and the arms all of a sudden start to come along for the ride. Shut these down, we start to get a golf swing looking like this. Very static, very armsy. Lots of other problems are going to come in from there as you start to just waft at it with your arms, but you're not going to be able to create club speed. And it is as simple as that. People say, oh, there must be more to it than that. There really isn't. And I always say to my customers, put your hands on your hips. Get yourself roughly into golf posture, okay? Stick your backside out, tilt your spine forward a little bit. Put your hands on your hips. You can do this at home. Play along with me, copy what I'm doing. Keep your head fairly central and just try and make a rotation of your hips. See how much you can turn or rotate those hips for me. You might be surprised just how much you can do it without having to go to the chiropractors. Obviously, if there are medical issues like bad back, bad hips, new hips, old hips, whatever, you'll be limited as to how much rotation you can create. But just kind of see how much you can get. Even if you only get that much rotation, that's better than no rotation, isn't it? Whatever you can get here, you can generally get on the through swing. So there's my little tip for senior golfers, losing a bit of distance, losing a bit of power. Start to engage the hips, start to use the core a little bit more, try and get some more coil and wind. Post comments down below. Anybody got this issue? Anybody tried it? Anybody looking at doing it or done it in the past? Post your comments, always glad to hear from you. That's it. New start to the channel. Post your comments down below. Anything particular in the golf swing you'd like me to talk about? Slicing, hooking, topping, thinning, shanking, any of the above. Hitting the ball too high, too. Any topic you've got, post a comment down below and I will try and cover as many different aspects of the golf swing as I can. I'm Andrew Ainsworth. Thanks for watching the video today. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you think the butt's any good, give it one of those thumbs up. Just kind of helps. Bye for now.